Hey, what's going on, guys? I am Jake from today'siphone.com, and here are this week's top stories. First, if you are on the fence about whether to buy a refurbished iPad or a new one, now's the perfect time because the price of the refurbished iPad just dropped $80. The 16GB Wi-Fi only iPad 2 dropped to just $419, and you know that's still a lot of money, but it's less than it was before, which is always nice. The 16GB Wi-Fi plus 3G iPad 2 model is now $549, and probably the best deal of the bunch, the 64GB Wi-Fi plus 3G original iPad goes for just $499 refurbished. Now, all of these models come with free shipping and a 1-year warranty from Apple, and with the holidays coming up, any money that we can save on the awesome yet unfortunately expensive Apple products that we all love so much is definitely a good thing. Alright, next we have some news regarding the untethered jailbreak for iOS 5. A developer who goes on Twitter as Pod2G sent out a tweet saying that he found a bug in iOS 5 that allows for an untethered jailbreak, but he's still working on it and there's really no release date of any kind yet. He posted a video demoing this jailbreak and it does appear to work, and it's been validated by a couple other well-known developers in the jailbreak community. So even though there's no sort of release date or anything, this is definitely good news because it means we're one step closer to an untethered jailbreak for iOS 5 devices. Okay, next, rumors circulated this week that the iPad 3 was in fact in production, and we got a little snippet of what the device could be offering. Now, this device will reportedly have the same sort of form factor as the second generation iPad, which is actually a good thing because it means that it will have the curved edges on the sides, which makes it compatible with the smart covers designed for the iPad 2. Now, unfortunately, according to this report, the device will be slightly thicker than the iPad 2, which probably isn't the best news, but it is a bit thicker because I had to fit in the extra components to give the iPad 3 a Retina display, which is a pretty worthy trade-off if you ask me. Now, keep in mind that this is still just rumors, of course, nothing's confirmed, but nothing mentioned in this report is that far out of the blue. I wouldn't be surprised if all this stuff happened, so we only gotta wait a couple more months now. The iPad usually gets refreshed around March or April, so hopefully time will tell. Okay, and finally, Apple posted a couple of job listings this week on their website looking for an iOS software engineer and a senior iOS software engineer who will help in fixing and improving upon Siri. More specifically, it seems like these job listings are looking for people who can tweak the interface and the conversational view of Siri. Now, Siri is still in beta, so it makes sense that Apple isn't quite done with it yet. But this is exciting because not only are we going to, see a couple enhancements in the user interface, which is fine, it's nothing to write home about, so a couple tweaks in there would be nice, and also the job listings made reference to the Siri API, which will reportedly be accessed by several clients, which could possibly mean that Siri would be getting support for third-party applications. You could say, Siri, send this tweet. Siri, set this Facebook status. Siri, look up this person on IMDb. Siri, check if my mom is gone in our Scrabble game yet. So this is pretty cool news, and hopefully we get the Siri update sooner rather than later, around the same time that Apple is supposed to release the battery fix. Yeah. Alright, well that's all the big stories for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I just want to leave you with a question of the day. Would you sacrifice the thin, sleek body of the iPad just a little bit to have a Retina display on there? Or would you rather keep the still good regular display and have the thinnest body possible? Weigh in down in the comment section below, or you can let me know on Twitter at @TIP_Jake. And don't forget, the links to all of these stories I talked about in this video are in the description down below. And as always, for more news, views, and reviews, definitely check out today'siphone.com. And probably the best deal of the bench, yet unfortunately unexpensive. Siri, make me a sandwich. No, that one still won't work.